I'm not going to lie, I tend to be attracted to the bright and shiny things. So I really liked being able to jump back and forth, and it helped keep my attention focused, and it helps keep it fresh rather than getting into a monotonous, like day over day routine.
Let's welcome our guest today.
My name is Erin Roche. I am a CPA in Santa Rosa, California.
Do you think the CPA career is a promising career?
I think that there are a million things that you can do with a CPA license, and it can be custom tailored to what each individual is most passionate about. If you have a particular industry that you're really interested in and want to know more about and be involved in, there's ways to be an accountant specifically for that industry. If there's a particular part of the accounting process, if you're passionate about tax credits and how those can have an impact on business, you can specialize in just that area. So I think that the CPA career just has that ability to be so flexible and give you everything that you could want from it if you take the time to know exactly what it is that you want to get out of it and then make that your goal going in.
Why is accounting essential in daily life?
I've heard it said often that accounting is the language of business, and I would agree with that wholeheartedly. When you are looking at how a business operates and what the flow of information is in the business, accounting is really that baseline information system that allows you to judge, are things going well? Where can you make improvements? How are things lining up with other businesses? It's kind of the equalizer so that you can make those judgments and really have an impact on the business process. I love tracking things. Excel is a great tool. Love Excel. And I think that that's the type of thing, you can help the business owner understand with accounting information that they might have a gut sense of where things are going, but it helps them really narrow it down to specifics so that they know what they need to do to really maximize their own business or the department, whatever it is that you're working in.
Is finance career better than accounting career?
I think finance is related to accounting, but it's very different. So the finance function is going to focus more on what's a return on investment and how, when you invest something, be it money or time, how is that coming back to you? And then how are those investments playing out in the market as a whole? I think accounting is broader than what you would see in finance in that it touches more pieces of the business, and it's kind of like a foundational piece, like it would be in a house. So, the finances maybe one pillar holding up the roof, but accounting kind of lives more in the foundation, the concrete foundation of a business. So I think that with accounting, you have an opportunity to be involved in more of what happens than just that one finance piece.
Why did you choose to work in public accounting instead of private accounting after you graduated?
I cheated a little bit. I was actually working in public accounting while I was going to college. I was an administrative assistant for a local CPA firm while I was working on my degree at the local college. So it was a natural progression for me once I graduated that I would just move into a technical role. I'd actually, about halfway through my coursework, I moved from being the administrative assistant into being an actual tax preparer and bookkeeper for the CPA firm that I was working for. And I had intentionally chosen to work in public accounting because I'd worked in a business prior to that as a bookkeeper. And I really liked the variety that public accounting offered. It wasn't just one business that I was helping. I was doing similar things for multiple businesses. And I'm not going to lie, I tend to be attracted to the bright and shiny things. So I really liked being able to jump back and forth, and it helped keep my attention focused, and it helps keep it fresh rather than getting into a monotonous, like day over day routine, which is just not my style. I know my husband would tell me that I'm crazy for wanting to do something different all the time. He loves the routine of how he works through his business. So it's up to personal preference, but I really liked public accounting for the variety.
Why did you choose to work at a small CPA firm instead of a larger CPA firm after you graduated?
I liked the idea of a big firm and I had considered it for a while. The ultimate decision came down to the fact that I had a baby a year before I graduated from college. And it was really important to me, having a young family, that I was going to be able to be involved with my family. Definitely anything that required extensive travel was going to be out of the question for me. But I also had really enjoyed my experience while in college in having that very direct impact on the clients. And in the bigger firms, when I looked into that opportunity, you didn't have as much of a direct impact because there were so many people working towards a common goal in the big companies. Ultimately, it ends up in a similar place as the small companies, but it's just not as visible. And I really liked being able to see how much I was helping the clients and my colleagues.